Why, hello there. Today's look is going to be this really deep, dark purple eyeshadow and lip look. I hope you guys enjoy it. If you want to see how to get this look, please keep on watching. Hey there! I just bought my first ever Makeup Geek eyeshadows. Now, everyone had been telling me for about 2 or 3 years that I should try them, that they're amazing, etc. And so I finally broke down and bought, I think I bought 5 of them. Now I know for sure I definitely want to do a kind of a dark purple smoky eye look. I already have my lip color picked out, but you guys will have to wait and see that later. So I'm going to start out with my Urban Decay eyeshadow primer potion as always, because I want this eyeshadow to last all day. While I'm going to be doing the rest of my face, I'm going to be putting on my Beauty by Earth lip balm to moisturize them and prepare them for the liquid lipstick that's going to come later on. I really love this particular flavor. This is the goji berry, I think, acai and goji berry, and how fitting the packaging is dark purple. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a angled brush from Mikasa Beauty. This is the E100 brush. I'm going to dip that into the dark purple color from Makeup Geek called Taboo. And I'm going to try to sketch out my eye shape, or what I want to do with my eyes. As you can see, I'm going for a very subtle look today. And now I'm going to start going in with that same color on a smaller fluffy brush and just start blending it in. Now I'm going to start taking that lighter purple shade and bringing that into the darker one. And as I'm doing this, I'm realizing that I don't really like how sharp this line is on the top. I always tend to go to more blended out. So here, as you can see, I kind of started softly blending it out, just using this brush and just going very, very gently along the top, not trying to blend it upwards, just kind of going side to side so it doesn't go crazy up into my eyebrow. I'm also pulling the lighter purple down towards the beginning of my eye, kind of staying within the eye socket there. Now I've blended out the tops of these crazy wings, but I want to go in even more and blend them out and make them look really airbrushed. So I'm going to go into my Morphe 350 palette and take the lightest shade that's more pink toned and just kind of use that on a clean fluffy brush to blend it into my skin. Now I zoomed you guys in to show you a little closer. This is blended with the transition shade on the top, and this is not. So you see how stark the difference is between my skin and the eyeshadow itself. So with this, it's a little more blended, and I've been going at this with this brush for about 2 minutes now, just kind of buffing it in with circular motions. And I think the important thing to note when you're doing something like this, from a light to a really dark dramatic shade, is to buff down, not to go up, because that's just going to make the dark shade go up higher into your eyebrow. If that's what you want, that's fine, but for me, I really want to have a nice new transition going down into the darker shade. And right now, this line here is a little sharper than I would like, but that's because I used a really fine tip angled brush to draw on my eyeshadow in the first place. If I'd used a softer brush, this would be blending out a lot more smoothly. And I have decided to just cover my whole lid with that lighter purple color. Also from Makeup Geek. Okay, so my first impression of these Makeup Geek shadows, I am not really liking them so far. The reason being that when I'm blending them out, they become a little bit patchy, so I keep having to put on more and more shadow in order to keep the colors looking very, you know, even now with all of that on there, there's still, over here in the tail you can see is pretty patchy, over here is patchy, and over here as well, there's some patchiness in this part of my eyes. I don't know if that's my skin or the product, but they're not blending out as well as I would like them to. And then I noticed, even though I do have primer on, I put the Urban Decay primer potion on, when I do this with my eyes, I'll zoom you guys in closer so you can see, but when I do this, you can see in my eyes, you can see where the creases are, and I've never had that happen with any other shadows before. Here too, you can see it's kind of settling into my eye wrinkles, and where it wrinkles up, you can see my skin through it. So that's pretty frustrating. I don't know if that's just these 2 particular purple eyeshadows that tend to do that. Let me guys know if you've tried any Makeup Geek products and this has happened to you, but I am really not liking how this looks so far, because even though I keep packing on more of that light purple on my lids, after a minute or 2, those wrinkles come back and you can see my bare skin through it. So that's really disappointing. So I'm gonna pack that on there again, and I'll zoom you guys in to show you what it should look like. Oh gosh, even with this one, you can see right there, there's a little band, and over here, it's not as bad anymore. Where those wrinkles were, they're gone now because I covered them up with a fresh eyeshadow. But I am not a fan so far. That's only the 2 colors that I've tried. I have 3 others, the black, the gray, and the brown, so hopefully those will be better. Okay, so I've blended the crap out of my eyes. Hopefully, I'm really hoping that the eyeshadow doesn't continue to crease. That's really irritating. But now I'm going to move on to my foundation, and I'm going to show you guys something brand new that I've actually been really enjoying so far. This is the Michael Todd Sonic Blend Brush. This is for foundation, and you can also use it for other cream products or powders as well. This was sent to me by Michael Todd. They asked me to give an honest review, which I appreciated because they included that in their, request. They wanted an honest review. So, yay! I love when companies actually want honest review and feedback from promoters or just customers in general. So, and I have been using this for the past week or 2, and I'm really enjoying it so far. It is on the pricier side. I think the brush retails for $99. Whew, a lot, I know. But it really does give you an airbrush finish to your makeup and your foundation. So if you have that much money to spend on a brush for your foundation, then this is the brush for you. If not, I'll just show you how I do it on my face. For foundation today, I'm going to be using my L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte. Now I am filming a review on this for you guys that will be coming up soon, hopefully next week or sometime sooner. But the instructions say to dip the brush into some foundation on your hand, which I will be doing. And then once you've completely coated the little head there, you turn it on, and the green light goes on, and it starts to vibrate. And I find that when using this brush, if you are more gentle with it, it does give more of an airbrush finish, so don't go too hard. Don't press it into your face when you're using it. And it also says to blend towards the center of your face, so I will do that. Okay, so that's my foundation done. As you guys can see, it did a very good job of making it go over my skin and blending it out very smoothly. There's no creasing, there's no kind of buildup of excess product in one area and not in the others. So, did a good job. Now, one thing I will say about this brush is that I don't like using it for concealer because with my under eyes, I have very, very sensitive under eyes. My skin there is kind of baggy and soft. So, I find that the brush doesn't work so well for that, so for that I'm just going to use my regular old beauty blender. I'm going to be taking my, as always, Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer. Oh, who's calling? Normally I'm pretty happy with my skin for the most part, so I don't have to conceal or do much except for under my eyes. But my skin has been acting up lately, and I know why. It's because, I don't know if I've told you guys this before, but I have a form of celiac disease. And that means that I cannot eat processed sugar or wheat or gluten, which means cakes, breads, pasta, and pretty much anything with sugar in it. You'd be shocked to see how many things in the world have sugar in it. But it keeps me healthy, so that's the good thing about it all. But that is why my skin is not so happy with me right now, because normally I don't have little bumps and zits. But now I do, but that's fine. If you guys follow my Snapchat or my Instagram story, you saw that I was at Applebee's the other day, and I had their dessert. It's called the Apple Chimney Cheesecake. So good. So that was worth cheating on my diet for. Alright, so now that all that is done, I'm going to go in with contour, and this is something I used when I first started YouTube about a year ago, and you guys, this is very affordable if you guys can pick this up. This is the City Color Contour Effects. And this is what it looks like on the inside, and I love using this color for contour because a lot of the time I find that the Kat Von D contour palette is too warm for me. Where's my contour brush? There it is. So I'm just going to dip this Mikasa F200 brush. I love this brush for contour because it's so big and fluffy. And I just dip it in there because this is pretty pigmented powder, and I just start gently buffing it in. As you can see already, it's already defining my little cheekbone there. But I love this powder because it's so affordable. and it looks fantastic. So now, because I feel like being a little extra today, I'm going to take my Sephora Colorful Eyeshadow in the shade Cashmere Coat, which is this beautiful kind of grayish brown. I'm going to put that on a smaller Sephora brush and put that in my crease, in my, I call this a crease, your cheek crease. Put it in that cheek crease to darken it even more. Now I'm going to go in with my Anastasia Dip Brow in Granite and my trusty Morphe brush with the spoolie and angled brush. There it is. I'm going to try filming this from a different angle because when I look over my other videos when I'm doing my eyebrows, it doesn't really look like it's very helpful for you guys. So let me know if it is, that's fine, I'll keep it the way it is, but for now I'm going to try filming at a different angle. So I hope that little change in brow routine helped you guys. Let me know if the old angle was better or if this new one is better. Now I'm gonna check out my eyeshadow. It is creasing a little bit, not as badly as it was before, but I still have to go touch it up, so not a fan of those two purple Makeup Geek shadows. So now for the eyeliner, I'm gonna be using my New York Color black liquid eyeliner, and then I'm gonna go in with my Kat Von D Trooper to clean up the edges. You can do whatever kind of shape you want, but I just use the edge of the eyeshadow to kind of act as my guideline, and I'm just going to go from there. Now I'm doing something fun with my inner corner, which is something I don't normally do. I did this really cute little inner wing, and I used my tattoo liner for that because it is able to give such a small, precise line. So I'll show you how I did it. Now I think to make this an even darker and sultrier look, I'm going to put some of the Makeup Geek Corrupt eyeshadow, which is the matte black, and just kind of blend it so my eyeliner looks like it's fading into the eyeshadow a little bit more. You see how you can hardly see the line of the eyeliner anymore on this side? And then this side you can very clearly see that I screwed it up. So I'm going to cover that with eyeshadow so no one will ever know. Now for highlight, I'm going to be using a cream highlight, which I haven't done in forever. This is the City Color Contour Stick, and it comes with a contour shade, which is brown, and a cream highlight. So I'm going to be just taking that, and this is in the lightest shade, I think. This is, oh, I lied, this is medium. And it comes in a little applicator like that, and I'm just gonna, whoop, hold on, fall out from eyeshadow. I'm just gonna dab that on there and blend it out with my finger. So if that's not enough highlighter for you, then I'm going to go in with my brand new highlighter called Hocus Pocus, and this is from the Beauty Arsenal. I've mentioned them before, and this is what it looks like. It's a beautiful mix of green, dark blue, kind of purpley, but when it's all together, and here's the name on the back, when it's all together on your finger, if you go mix over the whole pan, it has this beautiful kind of silver green color. So I'm going to put that on my cheeks, and also I'm going to highlight right underneath my eyebrows so you can really see how pigmented that is right there. Very, very silver. And for lashes today, I'm going to be trying this OPV eyelash adhesive. I have used this a couple times in the past, and I find that it's not as strong as some of the other eyelash adhesives that I've used, but if you have really light lashes, then I think this would be fine for that. And I'm going to be using my KoKo lashes in Foxy today. For my lipstick today, I'm going to be using this beautiful dark purple by Aboni. I think it's Aboni. I think it's pronounced Ebony, like ebony and ivory. And this is in the shade Wolfsbane. I love this color itself. It is a beautiful dark purple. However, I noticed the one time that I wore it out in the past, it did start to crack and crumble off after about an hour or two, which I did not like. So I'm going to give it another chance and see. Maybe it was just the formula initially. Maybe I didn't shake it up enough. Now I'm going to go throw on a wig and I'll be right back. And this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed it. It's a very deep, dark, purpley, mysterious look. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.